has a stargazing tower. Very cozy. If you can't tell already from the scenery or from the title, we are in Joshua Tree. Yesterday was my birthday, and I thought of being a little bit more diplomatic about this, or a little bit more positive, but I'm just gonna say it. Yesterday was not a good day. It was not a good birthday. It was generally it was just like it was just a bad day. And I'm okay with bad days. We all have them. They're necessary for life. They help us shape our perspective. It's necessary to have both highs and lows. But when you have a bad day on your birthday, it feels a little personal. You know what I mean? It wasn't just that it was a bad day where things were just like going wrong, which it was, but it was also one of those days where I could not will myself for the life of me to be like positive about it. I could not will myself to be in a good mood. It kind of felt like when you're trying to start a car up and it's just not starting, or you're trying to like strike a match and it's just not catching the flame. You know what I mean? So that was my day, and yeah, but it made me think. It got me thinking, and historically, up until maybe the last couple of years, I just haven't celebrated my birthdays. I just haven't, because of where it falls in the calendar year. And the other part, I think maybe there's a little part of me that knew that if you have this day that's dedicated to you, there's a lot of possibility of being like let down by the day. There's like this hope and expectation that is inherent to birthdays. When you hope for something, you make yourself vulnerable in a way, you know? This is all very dramatic talking about a birthday, but I think you get the point. A lot of this can be like extrapolated into like general life, but if you don't hope, you don't make yourself vulnerable to those moments of magic that are possible in life. I think at some point yesterday I was like, I'm never celebrating my birthday again. Like, I'm never doing anything again. And of course, once the fog cleared and the sun literally and metaphorically came out, I realized that's probably not true. I will continue to celebrate my birthday, and some of them will be good, really, really good, and some of them maybe not so great. But you can't stop hoping because you got a little disappointed. That's my takeaway. That is my learnings from my bad birthday. And you know what? My first official day of being 26 is off to a much better start. To having a good time in the desert is knowing that the art is in doing nothing. The art, the beauty, the enjoyment is in being still. You know, yesterday we didn't do that. We didn't prioritize just staying in place. We tried to go to breakfast, we tried to do some activities, and what you really need to do when you're in the desert is to just enjoy the stillness. Let the stillness of the surroundings dictate your behavior. something like that. And so today, that's what we're gonna do. I think that will prove a more successful day. If you wanna do a lot, if you wanna like be in the mix and doing activities, I say go to Palm Springs. Joshua Tree is for those wanting to take a path that's a bit slower. It's for slower paced folk. A little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of jam. The day is looking good. Today was, without a doubt, a much better day than yesterday. In fact, it might have been one of the best days I've had in a very long time. It was slow and delicious. It was a delicious day. We napped a lot, we read a lot, really enjoyed the day. Napping and reading. And I spent some time doing a little bit of journaling, just trying to think about what do I want in my 26th year. And honestly, there's nothing really remarkable that I hope to accomplish. I think that's okay. I don't think that every year needs to be full of like really great aspiration, but there are some ways of living that I hope to lean into more this year. And I'm gonna share them because hopefully, maybe, some of it will resonate. The first one, I feel like I've been saying this for a while, and in different ways I've moved towards it, and that is just moving my body more. I don't necessarily mean like a strict like workout plan, although maybe. It's just in general, just moving more, stretching more, dancing more, being limber, I don't know. It was inspired by this line that I read that really resonated with me. So I'm not gonna spoil the book or anything, but there's a video game being made, and a part of the design document that they've put together, they're talking about their aspirations for what the main character would look like. The main character is a child, I think maybe like 3 or 4 years old. And what they said is, the child's body moves the way a body can move before it has ever felt or even encountered the idea of pain. A little blown away by that sentence. And it just got me thinking, it's not just the way you can move before you encounter pain, but like the way you can move before you encounter shame, or before you encounter anybody else's perception of what your body is or what it can do and its limitations, you know? Yeah. I wanna move like a child. Something like that, something along those lines. Another one that I had was just to make more beautiful things. Allow myself to be inspired and to like do things. Even if it's not for an audience, or if it is, or whatever it is, to just not overthink making things, not overthink sharing things. And just allowing myself to lean in to that side of me, whether it's like home decor things, whether it's like making more stuff on YouTube, or inviting people over for dinner and like making a really big deal out of it and like making a whole tablescape. Whatever it is, I want to allow myself to do it. The final one, not as exciting, but just interrogating career and like what I want to do and who I want to be, and like what I need to do to make that happen, the things I need to say yes to, the things I need to say no to. I think underlying this one is just like trying to figure out how to design the life that I want to live. So making sure that I have a job that, or I'm doing things in my job that are in service of the person that I hope to become, and making choices with work-life balance that fosters that kind of growth. Yeah, that's all I had. I think I'll do more journaling before the new year. I don't know, maybe this list grows, maybe it stays the same. Either way, today was a fantastic day. And it was a good makeup day for a not so great birthday. It's our last night in Joshua Tree. I'm making soup. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. And that's that. Till next time.
Thank you, love. Stop.